Shall we start?
Yes, we're good to go.
Sure. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A warm welcome to meeting number 197 of the Toastmaster Gabbys Club. I am Mohan TMR. It was Sajidadam of the day. I am sure you are excited as I am. The meeting should be blocked for entire 2 hours. Your audio, when the meet, I want to ensure highlight key points. Your video should be on and audio should be off. Your audio should be only on when able to speak up, need to speak. Reading the topics of sex, religion, and politics at the Toastmaster International does not put any restriction. At the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, we request all the speakers and role takers be mindful and request on the sensitive topics. As a club, we are committed and practice diversity and inclusion in high spirit and letters. Ensure there are no sexist, racist, and any such undertone that create hostility and discomfort of members of the day. Let me call upon the today's Toastmasters PO presiding office Nancy. So she's working as a senior data analyst, as a certified image consultant, and a personal branding coach. She is the president of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohan, our Sergeant at Arms. Good morning, Gabbys. I welcome you all to the meeting number 197 of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. With this, I call this meeting to order. We have got an announcement with respect to the contest, upcoming contest. We have planned our contest on 2nd of October for all 3 clubs. It's TT and evaluation contest for members who are members of any of the 3 clubs, the Gabbys Online or the Gabbys International Club. Till date, they are eligible to participate in contest. So today is the last date to nominate yourself. So for all of you who are yet to nominate yourself for the contest, upcoming contest, please fill up the form or connect with our contest chair, Toastmasters Smriti Mohanty. I see a couple of guests in the room, online room. We'll start with online first. A quick introduction of our guests, 30-second introduction. Would like to know where you're from, who you are, and how did you get to know about Gabbys. May I start with Nisha Sibi?
Good morning, Toastmasters. My name is Nisha Sibi. I'm from Technopark Toastmasters. I got to know this through online. I mean, we have a WhatsApp group like happening now. That's how I got to know this forum, and happy to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, Nisha, for joining the meeting. Hope you have a wonderful time ahead. Anyone else? I don't see any more guests online. We have one role taker guest. He'll be introduced later. Next, do we have anyone offline, in person? Please unmute the room and then we can hear you.
Audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi all, myself Deepak Madhyastha. I'm from Udupi, coastal town. And yeah, I got to know about Gabbys, I think a long back, around 2 years back. I've been following up social medias and other channels. Recently, I moved my place and scouting for the club near to my place. So that's why I connect. That's how I connected to Neetaji, and now I'm a member of Gabbys. Look forward to have beautiful Toastmaster journeys.
Yes, thank you, Deepak, for a lovely introduction. Welcome to the Gabbys.
Introduce yourself.
Any new members who are present in the yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Rahul. The first time I'm coming here, and basically just woke up and then I came here. I stay here in Alsur and really wanted to interact with people in a physical space. So I really wanted to make it to this. And so I'm Rahul. I'm running a software company. I've been in Bangalore for almost 18 years now. Yeah.
Lovely to know you, Rahul. Thank you so much. Good to see you in the room. We have a very special guest who is more like a family. Yes, we'll first go ahead with the offline people. Yes, please.
Hey everyone, I'm Manoj. So I've been here last time as a guest and I've joined full time. So happy to be here as a member. And I hope to keep attending in-person meetings from here on out. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manoj, for joining the club and welcome to the Gabbys. Yes, any more people present in the room, new members or our guests? I'll take silence as a no.
No, one minute.
Hello everyone, I'm Sumit. Was that?
We'll speak to you, Diana. Just give us a minute. Yes, Sumit, please go ahead.
Yeah, so a few weeks ago, I was there as a guest member and I've attended past meetings also like we did for Justice one on 31st August. So I joined as a full-time member and I'm the listener of the day as well. So looking forward to it.
Interesting. Thank you, Sumit, for joining the club. Welcome once again. Karthik, you are an old member. Okay, good. Now, we have very special guest in the room, and she goes by the name Toastmaster Diana McEnroy. She's someone who's more diligent than any of us, who joins all our meetings thrice a week. She's there with us more like a family. Whenever we have a meeting, she ensures that she becomes a part of it and enjoys the theme along with all of us. She has got a very special ability to write her speeches down in the chat box. She has got Down syndrome, and that's where we enjoy her speeches in the chat box, her thoughts, her feelings, whatever she wants to share. So, Diana, we will be coming back to you during the table topic session. We will be loving to listen to your topic, whatever you want to write to us on today's theme. Welcome to the Gabbys.
And start the journey to self-help.
For rest of the guests, in the interest of time, I would like to quickly move forward. For guests who are present online, please feel free to drop your introduction in the chat box. We would love to know you, and we would love to connect with you later as well. For today's meeting, we have got an interesting theme. I don't want to talk about the theme because that doesn't make sense. We already have someone exceptional who is there as Toastmaster of the day. When I say exceptional, exceptional entrepreneur, exceptional mentor, exceptional individual, someone who has built brands and businesses for last 25 years. For all of you who might not know one part of his introduction, that is he's also a secretary of the largest Durga Puja Association of Bangalore. That's where he and his team conducts the largest Durga Puja at Manfo Convention Hall. So this year, if you are here in Bangalore, do visit Manfo. Please put your hands together for our Toastmaster of the day, a distinguished Toastmaster, district level, ISC contestant, division level participant, and winner, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, Sourav Dutta.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Good morning. Can everyone wake up? Come to the meeting in letter and in spirit. Good morning. I will not say good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. It's good evening for you. Thank you for wishing us good morning. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started with this meeting. A few weeks back, I had done a meeting I actually done a speech on the 4 types of love. Anyone remembers what those were?
One was agape.
Is what are the 4 types of love?
Agape.
The first one was? No? Okay, so the first one was storge. Can anyone tell me, what does Torge mean? Okay, family love. Okay. The second one. The second one was philia. Anyone remembers what is philia? Philia is more of affectionate, friendly love, right? Where the love between friends, between neighbors, and even within a Toastmaster club, the affection that we have, that is something that we call philia. The third one was eros. What was eros? I do remember quite a few of you were there in the speech. Eros is basically the love, which is like a romantic love, the way we know love, right? With intimacy, emotional intimacy, and also physical intimacy. But it's not limited only to physical intimacy. Generally, we limit eros to only physical intimacy. And the last form of love was agape. Agape is the love for mankind. And we share an example of that love for mankind or for a bigger cause or something like that. So can anyone tell us an example of an agape kind of a love? Someone actually had during the meeting given an example. Yes, Shubham? Love for mankind.
Love for your pets.
Love for your pets, love for stray dogs. So these are the 4 types of love. And since 23rd of September is the International the Day of Sign Languages, I thought that today is a good day for us to see what are the signs of love. And when we say signs of love, it's not only for eros, but for all types of love. What are the signs of love? When do you exactly know that you are in love, or someone is in love, or you're in love with something, someone, or something, or someone is in love with you? So how do you know that? So during each part of the meeting, we will take one form of love and then talk about the signs of love for that particular love. So let's start with Storge. So how do you know that your family loves you or you love your family? What are the signs of love without they actually expressing you? I'm pretty sure your mom and dad don't wake up every day in the morning and say, I love you. Then how do you know that they love you? How do you know, how your kids get to know that you love them? How do you express your love for your kids?
Taking care of them.
Just that. I think that's something that even a nanny would do.
I think getting angry.
Okay, anger is a sign of love.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, anger is a sign of love. And respect, lovely, Dina, very nice. Respect is a sign of love. Whatever the form of love, respect is definitely one of the signs of love. What else? But something that we can see. Anger is something that we can see and feel. But just because I'm angry with you doesn't mean that I love you. Right?
Looking into their eyes with concern and care.
Concern and care in their eyes, being helpful, being available. So anyone has any story to share where they were able to express their love for in a without going with their words, without expressing themselves explicitly? Any particular incident which touched your heart and which you remember, my mom did this, or my dad did this, or my sister did this, or my brother did this, or I did this for them, which is a sign of love that you saw without them actually expressing it in words. I'm sure your parents and your family does love you, right? There's absolute silence in the room. Is it that difficult a question? You want me to pick up someone and ask?
My
Yes?
name. Yeah.
Jethwani.
Yeah. Sorry, cannot come on camera, but so I remember when I was taking care of my mom and running around here and there because of her medical condition. every time she used to just look at me, I was always in a hurry with listening to what the doctor is saying, running around, checking for her medicine, and doing everything for her. And she used to just, for a split second or for a moment, she used to just hold my hand and just look at me. She used to not say anything, just look at me with that love and affection in her eyes. So I think that's what I have felt of about her love for me when I was taking care of her. So yeah, this is one thing that came up.
Beautiful. I think I was not, I think I can just imagine the entire moment that you just described with so much of warmth. None of us were there, but I'm pretty sure that all of us were able to kind of visualize, how did that possibly would have happened. Thank you. Anyone else has such a story to share? This is your moment. Let the world know how much your family loves you and how much you love your family. And how do you express it without actually expressing it? Yes, Mukund.
Next, Kamal will share.
Yes, but first let me take Mukund and then I'll come to Kamal.
Oh, okay. Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, this is about a present which my daughter gave me. She knows my penchant for branded goods, although many a times I myself can't afford branded goods. But she takes some classes in French and she collects some money from the students. So she saved money and got me a Lacoste t-shirt, which costed something like around $5,500. I on my own would never have bought that. Would have spent so much money on a t-shirt. But she did that simply because she knew my love for branded. So that's one way she expressed her love, I think, which suits what you're saying.
Absolutely. Gifts is one way people, it's a sign of love that in Storge family members use to express their love. Dina, I'll come to you. You can actually put your input on chat as well. I will read it out. I'll hear what Kamal has to say and then we'll go to Shravan. Yes, Kamal.
Yeah, so usually men in the society is projected like a tough person.
We can't see you. We can't see you. We want to see. Come up to the camera.
Yeah, it's not visible. It's
Not
not possible.
Yeah,
Yes, we can see you now.
Yeah, so usually men in the society projected like a tough person. So, but I have seen my father sometimes, he's not an emotional person, but when I leave my city and when I come to Bangalore from my hometown, so many times I have seen the tears in his eyes, not in front of me, but when I see after that, the moment when I turn back or I sit in like cab or I leave the airport kind of. So I have seen the tears many times in my father's eyes, which is not, he never says that, but I can understand and I can see that. Yeah. So it is a kind of love what I feel.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, Shravan.
Yeah, I would like to share my experience. My mother used to take care of one jasmine plant. It was blooming every year. I've observed when she was passed away, 3 years it didn't bloom. And I've been thinking whenever I look at that jasmine plant, I remember her. And then why it is not blooming? It is not blooming for the last 3 years. And I keep on doing some kind of every year rituals and all. And I was thinking about her intensely thinking about my mother and all. And that year it started blooming. I was surprised. Even plants have a life and it has it kind of affection or a kind of caring love. So then I realized love is not on one particular person or one particular thing. Love is larger than that person. So the thing which we think that we are in love with one person, one not with other person, that's not love, that's an attachment. Of course, attachment is also kind of protection for us, but love is beyond that. That's my take on this. Over to you.
And attachment, love is beyond material ways of expressing love. Love has so many forms that we are learning all that today. Nisha, we'll take the last comment from Nisha on this particular part. on Storge. Yes, Nisha.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Toastmasters. Happy Saturday to all of you. So, my take on this. See, your sibling would fight with you all through the day. But if somebody from the society or somebody outside the family comes and tells you one word, they will fight for you with the whole world. So, I have a sister. We are 6 years apart. She's a younger sister, but she takes care of me as she takes care of me well more than I take care of her. So I'm so happy that I have her and I'm so blessed in my life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nisha. So, one very weird way my dad expresses his love. Now, Dina, yeah, you can put your take on Storge, on the signs of love in Storge that you have experienced in the chat. Okay, I'll read it out. I just read that your dad loves you, and I've heard that story, and I know you love Toastmasters. So loving Toastmasters will be a part of probably philia or agape, but your dad loving you, absolutely, that's Storge, and that is a sign of love. You have already given a speech on that. Dina's dad loves her to bits, and she loves her dad too. And she had actually given a speech in our club, one of the most beautiful icebreaker speeches, where she talked about her love for her dad and her dad's love for her. Someday Dina will hear that speech again. Thank you, Dina. My dad has a very weird way of expressing his love. He irons clothes, polishes shoes. When I was going to school, when my sister was going to school, he would do that religiously every single day. Even when he was not well, he would still make it a point to wake up, even if he is busy. He has never been that busy the way we have seen. He has always been available for us. But that was like something that he absolutely loved doing. And if for any reason we say that you don't have to do it or something like that, he would get very upset, very disappointed. To the outside world, it may look like, we are making him work for us. How can you make your dad polish your shoes? How gross can that be? Like, seriously? And there are friends of mine who have actually reacted like this, saying that your dad polishes your shoes? Are you kidding me? Do you even respect him? How can he even do that? I couldn't explain to them, I don't do that. He does that for me because he feels that's his way of expressing his love. My dad continues to polish shoes and press clothes for, he did it for, he's even doing it now for my sister's son who stays here with him. So every day when Neil, my sister's son, he goes to school, my dad does the same thing. A very simple thing, something that's probably not too much to talk about, no expensive gifts, no explicit emotions, just polishing the shoe, shining black, is his way of expressing his love. It's his sign of love. So think through the break for the second type of love, philia. When we are going to the next part, when we're going to talk, think about philia. What are the signs of love that you have seen in philia? At the end of this meeting, I want each of us to be more empathetic and more watchful and mindful of how the entire world is conspiring to show their love towards us. It's just that we don't see them. With this, I would now move on to our next part of the meeting. But before that, let me explain what are the three parts of the meeting in a Toastmaster meeting. The first part of the meeting is a prepared speech where we will have two prepared speakers today who will take the stage. They have prepared for a particular project, which comes from Toastmaster Pathways. The Toastmaster Pathways is a learning management system. And they have picked up these projects from Toastmaster Pathways, and they have practiced these speeches with their mentors. They've written down those speeches, and they're today going to deliver those speeches. These speeches are prepared speeches. Apart from that, the second round of the meeting, the second part where we have is table topics. In table topics, we have a table topic master who will be giving out certain topics on which the speakers will have to speak impromptu. Now, in the Gabbys, we encourage people to raise their hands. We are okay with people raising their hands, but at the same time, we also let our table topic master exercise his or her own right to invite the speakers. Because while some of us are very enthusiastic and raise our hands all the time, There are some people who are slightly hiding behind the black screen all the time because they're a little shy. And since the slots are limited, we would want to give them an opportunity first. So if you see that you have raised your hand and you're not being invited, it's not that we want to ignore you. It's just that we want to give a chance to everyone, even those who are not ready to take that chance yet. The third round of the meeting is the evaluation round. This is where the prepared speeches, which we talked about at the beginning, those will be evaluated. Along with that, the various other roles, other parts of the meeting will be evaluated. And in Gabbys, we have a special table topic evaluation where even the table topic masters, the table topic speakers who spoke in the second part of the meeting, they will also be evaluated. So this entire evaluation section, there is one gentleman who's going to take care of that today. This role is what we call the general evaluator in a Toastmaster meeting. And the general evaluator for today is Toastmaster Punith C K. Punith is a past president of Toastmasters in Indiranagar Pride. He has been a past officer with the Gabbys as well. He's a techie. He's a non-fiction book enthusiast, a dedicated practitioner of David Allen's Getting Things Done method. And very importantly, he's one of the people who got selected for the coveted LDP program, the Leadership Development Program of District 92. So one of the two members from our club, Mukund and Punith, so they are a part of a group of people who are going to become LDP graduates. He's getting that mentorship and leadership. So over to you, Punith, to conduct this part of the meeting, to explain to us what will you be doing as a general evaluator and also introducing your team. Over to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav, for the warm welcome. Today, we are exploring the science of law. The feedback can be one of the greatest signs of care that we offer one to another. Then, the feedback, we all know, the feedback helps us to become a better version of ourselves. Today, as a general evaluator, I observe the meeting from beginning to end and make a note of positive feedback and the areas of improvement. Then I will share my report during the evaluation session. I also have a team of 4. We call them TAGL teams. They help us assess the general quality of the meeting. Now I'm going to introduce my team. Shall I request the TAGL team to introduce themselves? Let me now call upon timer role. This role is going to be taken by Toastmaster Kamal Jain. Toastmaster Kamal Jain is a chartered accountant, born and brought up in Gwalior. He finished Polytechnic Engineer Diploma in IT before CA. He worked in Airtel, Tata Motors, Samsung, Daimler Truck. He is passionately curious, invests his free time on equity research and political knowledge. Can I request Toastmaster Kamal to introduce the role of time? Over to you, Kamal.
So happy morning to all Toastmaster members and guests. I am timer of the day. So for this meeting, I will note all the timings for the prepared speeches, table time, table topics, speakers, and evaluator as well. So for table topic speakers, time is 1 to 2 minutes. So I will show green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card at 2 minutes. For prepared speeches, time is 5 to 7 minutes. So I will show green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. And we will get a 30 seconds as a grace period in time prepared speeches and table topics speaking speeches as well. For evaluation, we will have a time for 2 to 3 minutes. So I will show a green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red card at 3 minutes. And for table topic evaluations, we will have a 30 second per speaker. So I will present my report during when general evaluator will call the report at end of the session. Over to you, general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kamal. Now let's move on to the next role, grammarian. Sorry, accountant. Then I will come to the grammarian. This role is taken by Toastmaster Nandan. Nandan Shina is currently based out of Bangalore. He is a software engineer by profession. He's an enthusiast who loves traveling and trekking and also love listening to soft rock and old Hindi songs. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Nandan. Please introduce the role.
Thank you, Evaluator. Good morning, everyone. So let me explain you the role that I am taking in. So the purpose of our counter is to listen and make note of unnecessary words and sounds used by all the speakers and role players of today's meeting. So this report would focus on 5 major areas. The filler words such as are inappropriate interjections, for instance, and, well, but, so, you know. The use of crunch words, similar to basically, actually, this thing, etc. Repetitive words in phrases in the form of I, or this means, this means. Unintentional, long or short pauses made by the speakers. I'll present the rest of my report when called by the general evaluator. Thank you, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nandan. Now let's move on to the next role. It is Grammarian. Toastmaster Srihari Acharya is a mechanical simulation engineer at a robotics startup. He is a avid reader and a fitness enthusiast. To learn, to network and grow, he joined the Toastmasters. And I request Toastmaster Srihari to introduce the role of Grammarian. Please put your hand. Thank you, General.
Think of me as a referee for our linguistic game. So as a grammarian, it is my role to make sure that our communication flows smoothly and we are all adhering to the rules of the language. As a grammarian, I'll take note of any misuses of the English language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day. Today's word of the day is meticulous. The meaning is showing great attention to detail, very careful and precise. I'll put this word in the chat. An example of using this word is, the book is the result of years of meticulous research. The grammarian will pay meticulous attention to all the speakers today. Each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I'll provide a brief report at the end when I'm called upon by the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Srihari. And along with that, anyone who uses the word of the day, just show thumbs up to indicate that the word of the day is being used. Now, last but not the least, the listener. Toastmaster Sumit is taken the listener role. And Toastmaster Sumit is originally from Agra and currently working in Bangalore. He has a background in fashion industry, specializing in sourcing leather products. One of his strong desires is to become a public speaker and confidently address large audience. Having worked in 5 different cities across India, he is passionate about exploring new places. He also loves traveling to the mountains, especially trekking. In his free time, he loves watching sports, especially lawns, tennis, and football. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Sumit.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I'm Sumit. I'm listener of the day, and I'll be listening closely to all the speeches said during the meeting, and we'll draft a few questions, and we'll be asking to all the fellow Toastmasters to test our listening skills. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumit. The best way to know what we are talking about is to listen carefully and ask the questions. And today we are going to test our listening skill. With this, and also, and by the way, along with that, we also have an individual evaluator for the prepared speeches. You will get to know during prepared speech sections. And all the best to all the speakers and role takers. With this, I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav. Over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator and the TAGL team. So we are going to start with the prepared speech section now. The first speaker for today is Toastmaster Megha Jethwani. Before I introduce Megha, I would want to confirm her evaluator, Toastmaster Sudeesh, Distinguished Toastmaster Sudeesh is there in the room. DTM
Yes,
Sudeesh.
I am.
Thank you so much. So we have now our first speaker taking the stage. Our first speaker today is Toastmaster Megha Jethwani. Toastmaster Megha is a public speaking enthusiast who believes that to do something better is to do it more often. Don't practice till you get it right. Practice till you can't get it wrong. That's what she believes in. And with this thought, she has joined again Toastmasters to practice the art of turning nerves into enthusiasm, to share her passion, make every word count, and every moment memorable. Toastmaster Megha is attempting the project Connect with Storytelling. In this project, the purpose is for her to practice, to give a speech which has a story or a story within a speech. The member completing this project is focusing on using stories in a speech or creating a speech that is a story. The member may use any type of story, personal, well-known fiction, or one of his or her own creation. This speech is for 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please take note. Toastmaster Megha Jethwani, Astha. Astha, Toastmaster Megha Jethwani. Over to you, Megha.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Today, I want to take you on a journey into the heart and mind of an 18-year beautiful girl. Her name is Astha. And like many others her age, she too had dreams, big, beautiful dreams. But one day, something changed along the way. Something that not only shattered those dreams, but nearly broke her spirit. Astha once radiated joy. She had sparkle in her eyes, a spring in her step, and a smile that could light up the darkest room. But one day, without warning, that sparkle dimmed. Her heart grew heavy. She was trapped in a world where everything looked the same, but nothing felt the same. She couldn't explain why. It was as if a storm had rolled in, dark and relentless, blocking out all light. And so, trembling, she approached her mother, the person she trusted the most. "Mom," she whispered, "I think I'm depressed." Mom's reaction? "You are just overthinking, sweetheart. It's a phase and you'll be fine." And they say, deepest wounds are those you cannot see. Astha not only walked out of that conversation feeling ignored but invisible. The one person she believed that would have understood had unknowingly deepened the chasm inside her. But Astha didn't lose hope. She turned to her closest friend hoping for comfort. Her friend, well-meaning but misguided, said, "Come with me. Let's go to a party. You need to get out of all this and forget about it for a while." Astha hesitated. She didn't feel like celebrating anything, but in her desperation to escape her mind, she went. At the party, her friend introduced her to a group of people who handed her a joint. "Take a puff. This will calm you down. It's just weed. Everyone's doing the J way." Astha took, unsure, hoping that this might dull the weight in her chest. Then came shots. But the sadness still lingered, clinging to her like a dark shadow. From rave to rock, from punk to crunk, she did everything to relieve herself. She celebrated every night, but cried every day. But here's the truth. You can drown your sorrows, but sorrows know how to swim. The more she tried to numb her pain, the louder her inner darkness grew. She was trapped and lost in a sea of unfamiliar faces and even more unfamiliar feelings. The cure for anything, they say, is salt water, sweat, tears, or the sea. No matter how much she danced, how many tears she shed, the emptiness, the darkness inside her clung to her like a shadow. Another friend tried a different approach. "Come with me to the temple. You need to find peace in your soul." Astha sat there praying desperately. But sincerely, even in that holy place, her heart remained heavy. You can bow your head 1,000 times, but if the heart isn't healed, the spirit will not rest. Feeling lost, Astha turned to her mentor, hoping that surely someone wise, someone experienced could guide her. Astha's mentor spoke with passion. You are strong, Astha. Don't let this defeat you. You'll come over it. But even the most motivating words fell flat. Astha's sadness was too deep, too thick, too suffocating. Motivation wasn't enough. It was like telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. She needed something deeper, something real. And just when she thought she had exhausted all her avenues, her family got involved. Seeing her suffering and in their desperation to help her, they said, Astha, you must have caught an evil eye. This is not depression. This is something spiritual. So they organized a havan, a sacred fire ritual to remove this evil eye and to strengthen her stars. As the flames crackled and chants filled the air, Astha sat there, numb, hoping, praying that maybe, just maybe, this would bring her peace. But deep inside, she knew that this wasn't the answer. No matter how much smoke surrounded her, the fire burning inside her soul could not be quenched. Astha also turned to a psychologist, hoping that professional help surely would finally provide her the answers. Session after session, they explored her thoughts, her emotions using the cognitive behavioral therapy. But while the mind was being challenged, her heart and soul remained untouched. She then visited a psychiatrist, clipboard in hand, offering clinical solutions. Medications were prescribed. But even then, the fog never really lifted. The cycle of visiting one psychiatrist to another began, but the emptiness still remained. Astha was tired of searching for help, tired of explaining her pain, and tired of being misunderstood. She felt as if she was standing at the edge of a cliff, screaming into the void, but no one could hear her. Astha's story is not unique. In fact, it is shared by millions of people around the world. Did you know that more than 970 million people globally suffer from various prevalent mental illnesses? 1 out of 4 women being the worst victims reportedly. And yet, many remain untreated, worse, misdiagnosed, surrounded by stigma or surrounded by shame. Most people like Astha turn to families and friends first. But families, yes, out of love, but also out of ignorance, fail to recognize the seriousness of mental health issues. And those who recognize turn towards superstitions or feel that mental health is something to be hidden. So I ask you, why do we need to carry this burden alone when we could seek support? Why do we need to push through pain without pause? What if asking for help and support is a sign of strength and not of weakness? And this, my friends, is why I created MAN, a mental health and wellness center for women and girls, where no one has to feel ignored or no one has to carry that burden alone. It's time to change the narrative because mental health is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Our approach is holistic because we recognize that mental health is not just about medications or therapy sessions. It's about being seen, being heard, and being loved through darkness. We heal your mind and also your heart, body, and soul because true wellness lies in the balance of all three. So if you or someone you know feels like Astha, lost, unseen, unheard, know that there is hope, there is help, and yes, there is healing. I invite you to MAN to begin the journey of reclaiming your mental health and well-being. Together, we make sure that no woman, no girl has to fight these silent struggles alone. Because you deserve to live a life not just of survival, but one of strength, serenity, and self-love. Together, we break this silence, shatter the stigma, and start the journey to healing. Because the journey to mental health is not a journey to be walked alone. It's a journey we take together. Thank you.
Wow, I'm kind of speechless. That was very deep and that was extremely important at this point of time where still mental health is considered to be something that is just a figment of your imagination. Everything will be fine. This will go away. You're thinking too much. It happens with all of us. Why create problems where there are no problems? That's how we respond to mental health issues. When someone comes and tells us that I'm feeling depressed, we say, let's have a drink together. Alcohol solves a lot of problems. Mental health is not one of them. Thank you so much, Megha, for sharing your inspirational story and all the best for your venture. I'm sure you're going to make a difference to a lot of people's lives. Please continue to do the good work that you're doing.
Thanks.
All the from the Gabbys and Toastmasters. With this, we are going to move on to the second speaker. Evaluating the second speaker is distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel. Nancy, please confirm you're there in the meeting. Please switch on your camera and confirm.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Now, we have got a small problem here, and the problem is that I don't have the introduction of the second speaker. But then who needs an introduction of the Aparna Raja? So I could have just said that our second speaker is the Aparna Raja, and that would have been enough. But then that would not do justice to all that she has to, all the claim to fame that she has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a small introduction, but in my own way for Toastmaster Aparna Raja. Toastmaster Aparna Raja, as most of you know, is the District 92 table topic champion of 2022-2023, right, Aparna? Or 2021-22? 21-22, okay. She has won so many contests, she herself gets confused with the dates at times. So it's okay for me to get confused. She is not only the district table topic champion, she has been the first runner-up in the international speech contest earlier at the district level. She has also a district finalist in all the formats of the contest, in evaluation, table topic, and international speech contest that we have in District 92. Toastmaster Aparna Raja has been a past area director in United States. And apart from that, she is also one of the charter members of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. So that we are in existence today. It all started with a group of 22 people, and Aparna was one of them. She was, in fact, the charter officer. She was the charter secretary of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. And the most important part of her introduction, she, me, Nancy, Lakshmi, we are a group of thick friends. So yes, I have the pleasure of introducing our second speaker, my friend, philosopher, guide, and critic in Toastmasters, Toastmaster Aparna Raja, with a speech title, Small Talk is a Big Deal. Toastmaster Aparna Raja, small talk is a big deal. Oh, I'm sorry, I have to read out the project guidelines for Aparna. Give me 1 second. Yeah, the project guidelines for Aparna is as follows. Oh, wow. Okay. This is the DTM speech, the first DTM speech. Congratulations, Aparna, that you are now almost at the verge of becoming a distinguished Toastmaster. So here's her first DTM speech, hence being evaluated by a DTM. Now I get it. Okay. So the purpose of this project is for members to demonstrate his or her skills as a leader and a public speaker. The purpose of this first speech is for the member to introduce his or her plan and vision. The member completing this project is working to achieve his or her Distinguished Toastmaster Award. The member is contributing a great deal of time and effort to complete a project that benefits an organization. About this speech, The member will deliver a well-organized, well-executed speech about the plan to complete the project of his or her own design. The member may speak about the plan for the entire project or share an aspect of the plan. The member should strive to achieve exemplary ratings on every evaluation criteria for this speech. Evaluator, please note page 2 of this evaluation resource that has been shared with you. And the evaluator is responsible for evaluating the member's speech, not the project that he or she will be completing. So people who are not aware, just a quick thing about DTM speeches. So Distinguished Toastmaster is a very coveted award, the highest award, individual award that can be achieved in Toastmasters International. Toastmaster, for that, you have to fulfill a lot of criteria. You have to be a club sponsor, club mentor, club coach, area district officer, club officer, complete paths, a lot of things. Once you do all of that, you also have to do a Distinguished Toastmaster speech, a project speech. And that has got two parts. The first part where the speaker will come and say, where the member will come and say what he or she is going to do. And the second part where the member will say what he or she has done. How was the output? So today, you're getting to listen to one such speech. So brace the moment, celebrate the moment with Toastmaster Aparna Raja, who says, small talk is a big deal. Toastmaster Aparna Raja, small talk is a big deal. Small talk is a big deal, Aparna Raja.
Everybody's journey to success is unique. The trials and tribulations that we face as part of this journey make us worthy of the final reward that awaits us at the end of it. However, we can all agree singularly that this is never a solo trip. And I say all of this from experience. Every facet of my life, I've had mentors, coaches, well-wishers, friends, and who not, who've manifested in my life and given me that perspective of possibilities that lay ahead. They've been the guiding light that I didn't know I needed. And they've been responsible for every iota of success that's come my way. And here at Toastmasters, I've had several such mentors too, many of whom are here in this forum. All those accolades that you heard in my introduction, not mine alone, not mine at all. In fact, I have very little to add to it compared to what has been given to me here in this wonderful forum, that is Toastmasters. And today, as I stand here at the threshold of yet another milestone, I think to myself, what better way than to give back to this community? What better way to achieve that milestone? What is more deserving than giving back in the best possible way that I can before I get this coveted award of Distinguished Toastmaster? And keeping that in mind, I propose a 7-day table topics boot camp for the table topic contestants of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Of course, if they're willing to participate. But this is open to all the table topics contestants at the club level of all the 3 Gabbys clubs. Now, what is the goal of this project? I know you're thinking, oh, to win the contest. But there's just one spot to win. And that, honestly, is just a byproduct. But the goal of this project, this 7-day bootcamp, is to ensure that we are able to elevate every involved participant to become the speaker that they can, that they probably didn't know that they could, and to see that opportunity that lays ahead for them and hold their ground every single time they take stage as a table topic speaker. Wow, that sounds like a big goal. Let me break it down in the form of a plan that I have in place for this 7-day table topics bootcamp. Now, this is set to start very soon as early next week, the dates which will be confirmed and shared in the group. But this is going to be a 3-step process, starting with the first leg of preparation. How do you prepare for table topics? That's a big question a lot of people have. I've had it too, and I've had people who've shown me how. So taking all of that I've learned in this period of being involved as a table topic speaker, I want to share a hands-on workshop, a long format hands-on workshop for the participants, which will help them extract and execute content for any and every kind of table topics. The second part of this process, I would call it the second P. You're done with preparation. What can be the second P? Practice. Nothing can really elevate our speech like a good practice. And this has to be an ongoing process, which will happen throughout the entirety of this boot camp, wherein every day practice activities will be shared with the participants, which will help them see where they stand. And then with evaluation and feedback, they will have ample opportunity to try again and again till they become that fine polished diamond that they all are. After the preparation, what do? That brings us to the last leg of the plan, which is performance. Performance, you say? What are we going to do there? Well, this again is a long format session that will happen somewhere in the middle of the boot camp. Again, the dates will be shared, wherein the members will be given tips, tricks, techniques, everything that I have up my sleeve, everything I've learned from my mentors, everything I've seen the best of speakers do with them, so that every time they take stage, they put their best foot forward every single time. That will bring us to the end of the 7-day Table Topics Bootcamp for the Gabbys Table Topics contestants. And the contest is set to happen on the 2nd of October, which is Wednesday. By then, I can assure you, those who are involved and take an active interest and participate in this bootcamp will probably feel the best that they can in the next 7 days. Now, Toastmasters, what is the point of this bootcamp? You say, I told you the goal, but what is the point of it all? What is the point of table topics? Is it just to go here, make an impression, come across as a great speaker, and then people forget you? No, not at all. Table topics is so much more than that. It's a big deal. It is there in every little pocket of our life. From how we speak at work, how we communicate to our colleagues, how we speak with our friends and family, how we are able to think on our feet when it matters more, how well we are able to round up information and present it in a consumable format so that it has maximum impression, and so much more. Table Topics has taught me that and so much more. And I wish to share that with that particular group of participants. With that intention, I wish to commence the boot camp early next week. Details will be shared. So Toastmasters, know this. We are with you, and I wish you all the very best for the upcoming contests. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Wow. That's like, this is a meeting of giving. So first someone came and said that she is going to give mental health as an assistance for people to get better. Then comes our district table topic champion, who's going to come, who just came and said that she's going to share all the trade secrets of how she won the district table topics championship, right? So I think there should be a longer queue at her door, virtual door, than we have for iPhone 16, because this will add much more value to your life than iPhone 16. So people who have not yet nominated yourself and who are a member of the Gabbys, this is the time. People who are not a member of the Gabbys yet, this is the time to join the Gabbys. Okay, and people who have not renewed yet, this is the time to renew. With this, we're going to go on a short break. And before we go on a break, I'll just take a minute to talk about the second form of love, which is philia. Philia is a love for your friends, for near and dear ones. And one of the best examples of philia that I would want to share with you is the love that we have for Dina, and Dina's love for the Gabbys. I would want to end with this part of the meeting, not end this meeting, but before we go on a break, I want to share the story of Dina for people who don't know her. So Dina and I met at one of the division virtual events, the Division B Table Topic Marathon, which we used to do every Saturday. And that's when I got to know that Dina, who's from Canada, she has this special ability of giving a table topic speech on chat. She does that because she has Down syndrome, and because of that, she can't express herself through her words. But what she can't express through her words, she makes up for it with her passion, with her enthusiasm, with her participation, with her sincerity. And there she is, right on the screen. You can see her smile, and that tells you all, right? I think this is a sign of that we have for Dina, and Dina. Yes, so that's Dina for you, and that's really up to you. So before we go on the break, remember, there is always someone out there who loves you. Maybe they can't express it in words, but that doesn't mean that love is against it. On that note, let's go on a quick break of 5 minutes. We'll be back at 11:05. Across the world. And these were tracks by him. I've just shared the track on chat. So for people who would want to listen to this, a 10 minutes track, a perfect one to soothe your nerves when you're caught in busy city traffic. Instead of road rage, indulge in A.R. Rahman. That helps. Okay, so with this, we are going to get started with the next part of the meeting. And before I invite the table topic master, I would want to talk about the third form of love, which is Eros. So I just see Toastmaster Munish Gupta turning on his camera. Toastmaster Munish. Eros, as I said, is a form of love where it's a romantic involvement of people that you love. So Toastmaster Munish, which Toastmaster club are you from?
City Beautiful TM Club.
Okay, so Toastmaster Munish, what's your take on what's the sign of love that you can think of when it comes to love between it's a romantic involvement? So any incident from your past with your partner where a sign of love is something that you saw or you expressed without expressing your love in words.
Love is the bonding with each other. If there is some misunderstanding also, that we should not exaggerate, escalate that problem. We should try to pacify that thing and live our lives smoothly. That's love. Thank you.
Thank you. That's his take on love. But what I'm looking for is a sign of love between your partner and you, your spouse. Okay, Shravan, you had shared once before. Aparna has shared once before. I'm looking for someone who has not shared their. We can't have the signs of love from the same people. They feel like they're the only people who are in love. Come on, someone else. No one has dated anyone. No one is romantically involved with anyone. How is that even possible? Which world are we living in? Shubham. Yes. Come, please, Shubham. Mom always takes the coffee before handing it over to your dad. Yes, absolutely. That is super cute. And that is Eros. That's a sign of love in Eros. Yes, Shubham.
I think sometimes it's unconditional. If I talk about my mother, so whenever I used to get fever, she used to be more worried as compared to me. I'm still not why it always happened. So this was unconditional from my mother's side.
Absolutely, but that is again storge, right? The love that your mom shows for you is storge. The love that you see between your mom and your dad, that would come under Eros. Okay, I'll hear what Galal has to say. People who don't know Galal, he is a very distinguished academician. He has an extremely good command over English language. He is a brilliant speaker. You can just listen to him for days. Yes, Galal.
Thank you. Thank you. Love for me is my wife and I'm writing this book. I am because of my wife's journey to a happy life. She married me when I was kicked out of so many universities, and she got me to go back. And every day I tell her that I love her. I tell her so many times, and too much of anything is bad. So one day I went to her and I said, I'm not going to tell you that I love you for a whole week. And one day passes by, and the next day passes by. And the third day I said, Fadia, I'm not going to tell you that I love you. So I am because of Fadia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. This is so inspirational. Writing a book together is a sign of love. That's definitely a sign. I'm missing Noor in this meeting today. Noor has a weird way of showing his love towards his wife, and that is by putting jokes on his wife in the chat. Whenever Noor is in our meeting, Toastmaster Noor Mohammed, people who know him, you would know, whenever he's in our meeting, he will put on funny one-liners about punchlines about his wife. And that's just nothing but a sign of love. He just misses her all the time. Even when he's in a Toastmaster meeting where she is sitting right beside him in the same room, he still misses her and he keeps talking about her. So find your own way of expressing love and keep looking for the signs of love. You know, Valentine's Day will be here anytime soon. So this time you don't complain that no one loves me. Just look for the right signs. Okay, with this, I'm going to now invite the table topic master for today. And our table topic master for today.
DTM Sourav, I think it's Rahul who wants to share his story as well.
It's Rahul, please go ahead. Rahul?
He's speaking on mute.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me? Are you all able to hear me?
Yes.
So yeah, very short snippet to share. I've been married for 10 years. Seems like a very long time, and I've also learned how our relationship has evolved over a period of time. Initially, I used to feel jealousy is not a good feeling or a good emotion to have, but over a period of time, I realized that there is a component of love to that as well. So whenever my wife spends time with her family, with in-laws, I do get jealous. And similarly, when I spend time with my friend, she does get jealous. It's just that we are missing our time together, right? So that's something that I've learned. So,
Absolutely. Jealousy is a sign of love. If your partner is not jealous, if you are going out with someone else, a person of a different gender particularly, then there is something wrong. That's a sign of love missing. But yeah, too much of jealousy could cause different sort of issues, but we are not going there now. Okay, where we're going to go from here is to the table topic section. In the table topic section we have today, the table topic master is the president of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Mita Shah. But before I introduce Mita and hand over the section to her, I'll just explain a few ground rules about how we do a table topic in the Gabbys. So I would request guests not to raise your hand. Our table topic master will invite speakers. She will invite a few speakers. I would request Toastmaster Munish, I would request not to raise your hand. So we are not asking for volunteers. So what Mita is going to do is she's going to invite speakers from both online and offline, depending on who has spoken and who will would want a chance to speak. In case you want to subtly indicate that you're interested to speak, the best way to do that is switch on your camera, right? So that would indicate that you're interested to speak. But then again, it's totally up to the table topic master who he wants to invite for speaking. And with this, I would now introduce our Toastmaster table topic master for today, Toastmaster Mita Shah. Toastmaster Mita Shah is a teacher by passion and profession with a focus on building a strong foundation through early childhood education for children. She's the driving force behind the Gabbys when it comes to particularly attracting new members. Most of you who have joined the Gabbys in the last few months know her for a reason. She is the one who gets all the members that we have at the Gabbys coming in, walking in through the door. So here's the superwoman of the Gabbys family, Toastmaster Mita Shah, your table topic master. Mita, you can call anyone as per your as per your understanding, a mix of both online and offline. But yes, the first slot has to go to Toastmaster Dina McEnroy.
Yes. So happy evening, morning, Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the table topics session of today's meeting. Many of us consider this the most challenging and the most rewarding part of a Toastmasters meeting. And rightly so, because table topics prepare you as impromptu speaking. During table topics, I will invite a member or a guest to attempt a table topic. I will give out the topic once the participant confirms their willingness to attempt the topic. While you are free of volunteer, we may not be able to accommodate all the volunteers. At the Gabbys, we believe in giving an opportunity to those who are more keen to participate and those who need a small nudge. I'll be using as discretion as the table topic master. In case we are not able to give an opportunity to a volunteer, please don't be disheartened. There is always one more meeting. There is never a dearth of opportunities in Toastmasters. Each speaker will get 1 to 2 minutes of time. You need to speak a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes, 30 seconds to qualify for polling. Green card will be shown at 1 minute. Yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds and red card at 2 minutes. You will get an additional 30 seconds grace time to wrap up your speech by 2 minutes 30 seconds. We will have TT speakers today, and each of them will have also be evaluated by the table topic evaluators during the general evaluation session. The table topic evaluation for today. Okay, next. Table topics enables a member to develop the skills of quickly organize. It's an impromptu speaking. Table topics help train members to quickly organize and express their thoughts. You can think the table topics speech as a minimum mini speech with an opening, body, and a conclusion. This also provides a speaking opportunity for any member who is not on duty in the meeting agenda. Guests may also participate if they wish. Each speaker is required to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Participants are disqualified at 2 minutes 30 seconds. Now we have a time for this. First topic will be like for Diana. Just check it in the chat box. You'll be given. Next, I will be inviting like gallery.
Can you speak the topic?
Yes, Dina, how do you recognize when someone loves you? Are you able to hear? Yes. Okay. Gallery, I can see the who all are there.
Okay.
Okay. Sudhir Gaur, are you interested to take? Sudhir? Are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm there.
Okay, then you can take the. What are the most meaningful ways you express love to others? Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, table topic master. Though love is unbound, though even blind people can see love who cannot see your gestures, but there are certain ways which makes us easy to understand whether somebody is reciprocating or giving love to us or not. One of the best things I felt the day was when my son got injured, and it was his mistake and he was hoping that I'm going to scold him. Instead of scolding, I took him to the hospital, and while coming back, I gave him a treat. And during the treat, he uttered a few words. It's a kind of impromptu. And he told, Papa, you know, I'm lucky to have you as my father. You are the only person of your age who plays with our kids. Nobody in the building plays with the small kids. And you give permission to make mistakes and generally give me only advice. That gesture came from a kid of 8 years old age, unadulterated, unplanned. It is not reinforced by somebody else. It has given and it has received with pure love. And that is my take. This is the way, with the care, we can show our love to people. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you so much for Sudeesh. Yes, that is a true what you said. Even I believe the parents' love is unconditional. Even myself, I miss my parents, but still I love them and I see them. Even many a times when I get any one small award or one small ribbon, I'll just stand in front of my parents' photos and I'll say, this is my award, what you was wanted, I have achieved this. So that makes us a love and affection, though they are there or they are not there, but always that love and affection is very much among us. So over to the next. I'll just check. Okay, now in like in person, I'll just give one topic for Deepak. So do you believe love needs to be shown through actions or words? Why?
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Mita, for a beautiful topic. The rational individuals like me are not that good at recognizing emotions or gestures or care or respect, non-verbal ways or body language or with the emotional gestures. So it has to be in a verbal, clear spoken words. So when you share your affection, love in spoken words, that will give more impact in other person's life than when you share it in care or non-verbal ways. In my perspective, what I do is, most of the time, I give care and respect in a verbal way. That is more comfortable for me, and the other person, whoever associated with me, are receiving in a same fashion as acknowledging the love and affection. So as a rational individual, as a I don't say non-emotional, but kind of relied on verbal confirmation, will make people like me to share the love and affection more better manner than non-verbal way. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That is true. Yes, even I always think one might, like all when in a school we have a student or in at home I have a students who will come. They'll give one small chocolate, or if they'll give one small pencil or one small card for Teachers' Day. I have preserved everything. Though they are married, they have their own kids, but I'll show them. This was the card what you had given me long back before 30 years. So still they remember and they love a lot. So that is a thing. But small gift also makes a lot of impression, impact for us. So next, I'll just choose from online. Yes, 1 minute. I'll just choose. You can see that. Okay. We have a Dhwani. Dhwani, are you available?
Yes, hi.
Oh, hello. So I want to give Dhwani as a what subtle signs of love have you noticed in others?
Can you repeat?
Sorry. What subtle signs of love you have noticed in others?
Okay.
Understood.
As we all know that love comes in many forms. It can be through gestures, it can be through words. I mean, love's just love. But then coming from somebody else, why should somebody love you? But the question arises that why you should love somebody. I think the reason why we love people is because we see some special quality in them. We see certain things in them that helps us to make them, to helps us to listen to them more, to be with them around. It can be through their behavior, the way they are with you, their nature, their confidence. At times we also feel that I love the other person's confidence, the way the person is coming and speaking on the stage. One day I also want to become like him, or one day I would also like to become like her. I would love to become like them. So I feel that love is something that is, it comes in many forms and it comes in many shapes. Why should we love someone, or what love we see in others is that it can be through anything. It can be through them just helping you to become a better version of yourself, or just helping you, somebody, a random stranger just helping you, showing some care for you. So yeah, I think that's about it. Love is something that it just comes for you, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
What you said is really true. Something comes. Okay, now next we have a Sanjay Jain. Are you there, Sanjay?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. For you, next topic is how do your loved ones show you their care without saying I love you?
Okay. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It is very difficult without expressing the words. Today's world, if you don't speak, nobody will understand. Only when you speak and express yourself, you will be able to make an impact of the things. Why? Because we see in various circumstances, people who are not speaking will lose the opportunity, whereas the people who express themselves clearly and confidently are gaining the opportunity. So it is the world which asks the people to speak. So only we are in Toastmasters today to understand how to express clearly and confidently, so that we can express our feelings and emotions clearly to others and make an impact for ourselves and to the society. For example, if I don't tell I love you to my wife or to my children, it will not, they will not feel that I am caring about them. So I have to, or other way, they have to tell me the same thing. No means how much ever we do will not be, as per my understanding, will not have an impact without you express the things. If you are not telling to your parents not expressing, not calling them and telling them, but you will be having love inside you. But when you don't express this to them clearly, it will not be felt. So expression is a very important thing, whether it is in affection or any other thing. Expressing yourself clearly is very important. Thank you very much, Kamal, for giving me some.
Thank you so much. That is true. When we see a small kid, you can imagine in my classroom, when there is a something morning, they'll be crying and they'll come to the class, the way they'll come and hug. They can't express their feelings because they are very small and tiny. They can't even open like, I love you. They can't say, but still they'll come and hug, and they shows that, yes, this is the thing, they are loving us, and they will stop crying. So that also is a sign of I love you saying that. Or then next, anyone from offline?
Will be the last speaker.
Okay, then Manoj is there from the offline one. What is the most memorable sign of love you have ever received?
Okay. So I come from a family of kind of socially awkward people, and we have been encouraged from generations to be very reserved. So any kind of emotion or love, showing that in a blatant way is kind of discouraged. So growing up, my parents never really showed their emotion in a verbal way, but it was always through actions that I kind of felt it. So one of the important ways I think people show their love is through prioritization. So they make you their priority and push everything else, even though that is important, down the list of priorities. So I remember a time when I used to come back home from college when I was studying in Mumbai, and the train was pretty late. So I used to come around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. But my mom would wake up at 3 a.m. and just cook me meals that I was very, I was very interested in. I used to tell her, don't do this, just sleep. But she would wake up nonetheless and make all of the dishes that I was interested in eating. So, yeah. Thank you.
Yes, that is true. Even my mother, always, whenever I used to go out, she used to stand near the gate waiting for me. Why 5 minutes you are late? And today, if I am in Toastmaster, also my brother will be waiting for me. Though my parents are not there, my brother will be waiting. If 5-10 minutes is over, little beyond the time, he will be waiting. Why? What happened? What was there? Why you have late? So every time he'll be thinking of me. That is the thing. That is also love. And yes, I truly love my brother, and he's my backbone. So always I feel that, yes, that is more important. Family is more important than anything. Now we have done with the table topic. Thank you for all the table topic, speaker, all the thing, and over back to the Toastmasters of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mita Shah. I know there are quite a few people who would have wanted to speak, but like all good things must come to an end. Including table topic sections at the Toastmaster meeting. So we couldn't accommodate this time. Remember, we always have one more meeting at the Gabbys. There's no dearth of opportunity. I would quickly read out the speech of Toastmaster Dina McInroy that Dina has put on chat, and Dina's speech goes like this. Thank Toastmasters, madam, ladies and gentlemen. I feel love inside my heart, and it's meticulous, something that makes me feel better. My dad loves me, and that means love and goodness and the love of the family. That feeling of being meticulous is a powerful feeling. It helps me recognize myself and help me grow. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dina McInroy, for yet another beautiful speech on chat. And with this, I would quickly now hand over the baton to our general evaluator. And our general evaluator for today is Toastmaster Punith C K. Over to you, Punith, for conducting this round of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav. Violets are due, roses are red. The feedback is due. Let's get started. Let me start with the prepared speech section evaluations. Today we had 2 speeches, and this speech is going to be evaluated by individual evaluator. Let me now call upon the first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Sudeesh, a performance-driven and result-oriented soft skills coach with a vision to empower professionals and unleash their potential. She has an extensive experience as a senior English faculty in prestigious Delhi schools and Hindustan Times. She is an IELTS trainer and coach expert. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Sudeesh O P DTM, and please share your feedback. Oh, sorry, Sudeesh. Sorry.
All right, thank you very much, General Evaluator. Hope that I'm seen and visible. All right. Well, why do you think that the story of Hare and Tortoise is very famous? Because it's a story, it's very simple to understand, and it connects with us. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Mega. What a wonderful story that you narrated, story of a teenager, Asta. And when you narrated the story, I was like, yeah, there are thousands of Astas out there, because it was easy to connect with. What I really liked about your speech was, number one, the language. I felt that the language was your forte. The kind of metaphors and similes that you used throughout your speech. For example, drown your sorrows. Sorrows knows how to swim. Hope, help, and healing. Rule of three. Hope, help, and healing. Fire inside her could not be quenched. It made me think. It took me some time to think, but the way how you escalated the concept through the language was phenomenal. You have done a meticulous work on that part. Number two, factual. The presentation had factual points when you said 97 million people out there, they suffer from mental health issues. Number two, 1 out of 4 women suffer because it goes untreated. I really loved it. Kudos to you on completing this project, and the objectives of the speech are met. Now, if I have to provide you some more insights to elevate your speech further, I have 2 specific areas that I would like you to work upon. Number one, you have narrated a story that is indeed a problem, and there is a solution. Or I could say there's a conflict and there is a solution. That's how the stories are, actually. So the area that I'd like you to work upon would be in escalating the conflict or escalating the problem. The problem over here is mental health. And the teenager had reached out to her mother, friends, mentor, even temple, spiritual psychologist, psychotherapist. Now, when you try to escalate the conflict, it is expected that there's a lot going on there, and I could predict what's coming next. Don't do that, because in case if you have to escalate the conflict, I would say that keep 2-3 characters, probably mother, friend, and mentor, and then try to escalate the problem. Otherwise, you are going too much into the nitty-gritties. For example, when you went to the psychotherapist, you even narrated how they tried to find out the issue. You had gone detailed into that one. Second one is closing the loop. So there is a problem. The solution is one. I appreciate that one, but you left a little bit to the audience to gauge what exactly is the cause of the problem. It's a mental health issue. What causes? For me, with my limited knowledge, I could hear that because she was not seen or heard. But what was she doing with her mother and friend? So think about it. Be very open, very specific about how to cover that one, because there are a lot out there who are suffering from that one, or the mental health issue. Overall, Toastmaster Mega, your speech was fantastic with that language that you used, kind of factual points that you had. Try to escalate the conflict in a way that of using very little bit of maybe 1 or 2 characters, and try to close the loop so that the audience are at ease with the content. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sudeesh. That was a critical and the great observations to him. And the Toastmaster Mega, from your speech, what I appreciate the clarity of voice. The precise words were used to express the right emotions. The story of Asta, the bringing the awareness of mental health, and accepting that the mental health exists. I like that. I'll look for the stories like kids do. I enjoyed your speeches. The only feedback that I have for you is whenever we write a speech, there is a time limit, 5 to 7 minutes. So make sure that even if you are contesting for the international speech contest, there's a time limit, 5 to 7 minutes. So make sure that the speech is finished within that. The same suggestion I would like to give to Toastmaster Sudesh. For the evaluation speech, we will have 2 to 3 minutes. I think it has been exceeded. The international evaluation speech contest is coming up. So we should make sure that the speech is getting over in 2 to 3 minutes so that we will get qualified. Thank you, Toastmaster Sudesh and Toastmaster Mega. Let us give a big round of applause for our evaluation and speaker. Now it is time to call the second speech evaluator. And the second speech was given by Toastmaster Aparna, and this speech is going to be evaluated by distinguished Toastmaster Nancy, presiding officers for today's meeting. Over to you, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy.
Soon to be distinguished Toastmaster Aparna Raja. Your project today was your first speech on DTM project, and the project objective was to implement the skills that you have learned throughout the journey, your public speaking skills and the leadership skills. So I've evaluated you on how well you were able to implement those skills, whatever you have learned in the last 4 years as a Toastmaster. So first I'll talk about public speaking. The moment you started with your speech and the moment you ended the speech, from the moment the first word was uttered till the last, your speech was beautiful. You were able to help us understand everything with the way you have placed your content and the use of rhetorical devices here and there, whether it was alliteration, rule of three, or acronyms, PPP, 3Ps, everything that you have put together, that was showcasing your skills as a public speaker. Talking about the delivery of your speech, you had appropriate body language where you were talking about the perspective, or you had appropriate micro expressions where you were rolling your eyes and showcasing that, okay, this was a big deal, but it's not that a big deal. So from micro expressions to your body language, you covered it all. Now coming to your leadership skills that you have implemented, what I noticed in your speech was from sharing a goal to developing a vision to your project plan to communicating the plan. Why do you want to do this, or why others should be involved in this? You covered all these questions for me and you presented those beautifully. Now, I have a couple of questions that got unanswered. Now, those questions I would like to place in front of you to help understand what could have made the speech a better speech in terms of communicating your plan and vision to the audience. So first thing first, the structure of your speech, when you said that this is why I want to do it, this is the plan, and then why TT is important, why table topic is important. If I were you, I would have started with why TT is important and why am I doing it, what's the plan, so that everyone who's listening to you, they are intrigued to know further what's the plan, instead of waiting till the end why I should be listening to you when the ship has already sailed. Second is, why only that particular group of people? When you say everyone is a diamond, everyone has a capability to be a diamond, why only 6 to 7 participants, or maybe 10, 20 participants? Why not 100 people who are already here in the group? So that's where I felt we could have planned it better, or at least communicated it better, why this particular group. And last but not the least, why not share the dates? When you say, I'll share the dates only with the group, I'll share the dates later, it shows lack of preparation at point. So these were the three things which got unanswered for me for a DTM speech. Apart from that, in terms of your structure, in terms of your content, delivery, and public speaking skills and leadership skills, I think you have nailed it really, really well. All the best for your second speech.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy. I admire your speech analysis and the two giving a speech evaluation to the champion. It's very hard, and for you it is not a difficult job. And both the speech and evaluation fantastically well done. And let us give a big round of applause for our Toastmaster Aparna. Yeah, the Toastmaster Aparna, from your speech, after listening to your speech, the respect for you has gone up, and your contribution to the Gabbys, the club, is always memorable, and it is always an absolute pleasure and just to listen to your speeches. And not only that, yeah, I'm going to participate, contest in the contest. I'm going to involve in the boot camp. Those who are not yet registered. So it's a absolute pleasure to be in the boot camp and learn from the champion. And thank you once again, Aparna, and thank you, distinguished customers. With this, now let's move on to the table topic evaluations. Do we have just a second? Okay. Table topic evaluations will be done by Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. At this moment, I do not have your intro, but after the evaluation is over, I will introduce you. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi.
Okay. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Punith. Now coming to table topic evaluation, table topic speaker one, Sudhir. When table topic asked about question about love, you explained it in a very beautiful way. It's a very emotional touching, heart touching speech. As you explained about son, how you got hurt, and how you took him to doctor. It's a very emotional, heart touching. You selected a fantastic topic for your table topic. And as it's a great speech, great opening, you delivered a great style. It's great style. It's very fantastic. Only one recommendation I have as a table topic evaluator. One is when you are explaining about your son family, I felt you should have made a little bit fluctuations in the voice. Only that much. Overall, it's a great speech, great topic selected, fantastic way. Now coming to Toastmaster Deepak, it's a great opening. You did a fantastic. You are very confident. You delivered in a confident way. Your opening was great. But I felt when you were explaining about love, love is a general topic. Everyone have experienced different types of love. But only one recommendation I have is you should have given any personal experience in love. When you are explaining, when table topic master asks question about it. Overall, it's a great attempt. You did a fantastic job. Now coming to Dhwani, you had a great opening, and she did a great. Dhwani, you had a great opening, fantastic opening. You did delivered in a very energetically and enthusiastically. You opened the table topic speech as a table topic speaker, and you explained it in a beautiful way where the different types of love. It went very smoothly. I felt in the and you are lacking something. I felt you should have given a little bit good closure to your speech. I felt you should work only one recommendation. Please work on your closure. I think next time when you are delivering a table topic speech, please give a good closure. Your opening was great. Only that recommendation. And Toastmaster Sanjay Jain, I felt you explained the love in a very beautiful way, different types of love with your family, with your wife, children, everything was great. I felt you should have given a great opening in your speech and good closure, and you explained all the kinds of love. That's only one recommendation I have for you. Overall, it's a great attempt. You delivered in a fantastic way. Congratulations for delivering a great table topic session. Now coming to Manoj, I think you are the guest for the first time. Now coming to Manoj, you explained about the love about your mom's love for you. You explained in a very beautiful way. It's very emotional topic. You are explaining about your mom's love. Everyone have experienced it. So I felt you should have spoke a little bit of more while explaining about your mom. You should have it have been more impactful. It have been a more beautiful. It's very emotional, heart-touching subject while explaining about your mom. Overall, it's a great attempt. You delivered a fantastic way. And one thing I explained, you are in the camera. You are very confident. That's the one thing I love. Overall, it's a great attempt. Congratulations for delivering a fantastic tabletop. Overall, it's a fantastic table topic session. Thanks all the table topic speaker for your active participation. Over to you, GE-Punith Jain.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. It's an absolute pleasure to listen to your feedback, all the speeches. A lot to learn from you. And by the way, who are new to Toastmasters, Shrilakshmi is a charter member of the Gabbys, and she is a certified image consultant and soft skill trainer by profession. Her interest in public speaking and leadership skill made her join Toastmaster. She is double triple crown winner and double path breaker, and she is the founder of Imagineering Image Consulting Service. And thank you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. I hope this adds a great learning to the today's table topic speakers. And good to see you taking the table topic evaluation. Thank you. Now let's move on to the TAGL role report. Shall I request the timer to share your report? Over to you, Kamal.
Okay, so time is free, but it is priceless. So today, congratulations to all speakers and table topic as well who is qualified. Only two disqualification is there. One is speaker number 1, Mega Jethwani, and second is Sudeesh. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kamal. The time flies when we enjoy. Let's move on to the next role, our counter. Shall I request the Toastmaster Nandan to share your report, our counter report?
Give me a second, I'll just share my screen. So I hope this is visible. So
Yes.
first of all, kudos to everyone. We have had great set of speakers today, and none of them has crossed the 5 plus R accounts. So kudos to everyone. So what I'll do is I'll publish this report in the chat once this meeting is done.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nandan. I am very happy for two reasons. The first one, everyone uses less filler words. Then second one, I use less filler words in this meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Nandan. Now let's move on to the next role. Shall I request Toastmaster Shriyari to share the Grammarian?
I cannot share the screen.
Okay. The Zoom moderator, can you give the screen share access to Toastmaster?
Yes.
Do you have?
Yes, I have.
Over to you, Toastmaster Shriyari. Yes, we can see.
So meticulous was the word of the day and has been used by Toastmaster Punith, DTM Sudeesh, and Toastmaster Diana. So thank you guys. As for the good usages in the meeting, there were so many. The pace of their talking and the pace of my writing was not in part. So I could not write it or capture it also. Apologies for that. Here are some of the good usages. Forms of love, philia, storge, eros, agape by all Toastmasters. Shattered and broken spirit, inner jest, as a plane crashed deep and dark, fire burning inside her soul and could not be quenched. Self-serenity and self-love. Friend, philosopher, and guide, extract and execute content, cognitive behavioral therapy, and till they become a fine, polished diamond they are. Tips, tricks, everything up my sleeves. Highest coveted award, trials and tribulation. Every iota of success at the threshold of mind yet. Exacerbate and pacify the rational individual like me, subtle and blatant love nonetheless. Language was your forte, left to audience to gauge. Yeah, when it comes to rhetorical devices, anaphora, the repetition of the words, it has been used by Toastmaster Jethwani a couple of times. Love comes from gestures and love comes from, I could not note down the word. Love happens from their nature, love comes from their confidence. Toastmaster Aparna, praise the moment, celebrate the moment. And my Toastmaster's success, not mine alone, not mine at all. I've had people tell me, and this is by though love is unbound, though love is not being seen by gestures by Toastmaster Sudhir. And a set of good proverbs. Deepest wounds are what you can't see. Sadness lingered her like dark clouds. Roses are red, violets are blue. Evaluation is due. Stephanie. And we can Nancy. First things first, the ship has sailed. Hypophora, mental health is not just about mental illness. It's about being heard and being well taken care of. And couple of hypophoras by Toastmaster Aparna too. A rule of three being used by DTM Sourav with the participation, with the sincerity, with the passion. There is hope, there is help, there is light. Too thick, too deep, too suffocated by Toastmaster Mega, and also the tired of explaining her playing, tired of people wanting to hear. And as per the recommendations, not so many learnings for me, but just few recommendations. Uttered a word, kind of like impromptu, should be uttered words, like an impromptu structure. And the pronunciation of settle, the B is silent, it's settle. When you share in care and non-verbal ways, it should have been when you care and share in non-verbal ways, you'll be able to make impact of things, you'll be able to make impact on things. And a little bit good closure could have been a good closure at the end. So that's all from my end. Over to you, General.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Really, the attention to detail is really admirable. Thank you for that. Now let's move on to the next one. In the interest of the time, shall I request the Toastmaster Amit to share to ask Sumit to share ask three questions.
Thank you. It's time to test our listening skills.
Camera is there. Spotlight. Can
No, I have already done the timer. Diana is asking if she could be there.
No.
At the end.
Continue.
Spotlight fire. Yes.
Yeah, so it's time to test our listening skills. Which type of love is associated with romantic love?
Yes.
That's right. Second question is, what is the name of the book written by guest speaker Galal?
Bye.
For my wife.
I am because
of my wife.
That's right. I am because of my wife. What is the name of the Health and Wellness Center of TM Mega Jethwani? That's right. That's three questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumit. And we are able to answer all three questions. That means this what is 100 out of 100. Very good. We are very good leaders. Thank you. Now let me give a feedback about the overall the meeting. Let me share my notes. Before the meeting, and the meeting setup was quickly done, and it was comfortable. Because of that reason, we were able to start comfortably and confidently, and all of us joined in time, and all settings arrangements are quickly done. Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. Where is he? He's outside. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Karthik, and for arranging all the taking care of all the logistics. Now coming to the sergeant at arms. We started on time. It was an energetic start, and it was the overall what SA has to do. Reading out the guidelines, Toastmaster mission. It was well done. The only one suggestion that I want to have is be a bit slow and add a pauses while speaking, so that it would be easier for audience to listen, and that. Overall, you are doing good by taking the SA role, and let us give a round of applause for our SA Toastmaster Mohan. Now coming to the next role, presiding officer role. They started with an announcement encouraging all members to participate in a contest, and quick intro of all the guests, intro of new members, and by the way, the intro of Toastmaster of the day was interesting. It was new, latest, and up to date. That is good to see. It comes with whenever we introduce a person with a new, and it makes sure that it gives it's a completely engaging, and thank you for that. And one recommendation I want to add to your presiding officer's pages. I felt energy was a bit low in presiding officer role. Apart from that, it was professionally done well. Professionally, it was done well. And thank you. Let us give the applause for our presiding officer, Nancy. The next Toastmaster of the day. The theme was interesting. Good to see the extended version of the speech that you gave before, and started with the curiosity, saying what do you get out of this? When do you know exactly when someone is in love? And that was the hook that was added in the beginning, and interactions, bringing personal stories. It was like the stand-up comedy with a crowd. It was a completely customized, speak from the heart. I felt authentic and engaging. Comments about each speakers, intro of speakers are appreciative and encouraging. And one recommendation is I felt energy was a bit low from your side too. Apart from this, the theme was highly impactful. And thank you. Let us give it a round of applause for our Toastmaster of the day, distinguished Toastmaster, Sourav. Next, coming to the table topic master, the two new things that tied in table topic sessions. I really appreciate that. The first one is freedom for the table topic master to choose the speaker, and that makes the process easier. The second one is I know everyone wants to participate and participate in the table topic session because all are encouraged. And calling it out at the beginning that not everyone gets an opportunity because of the time constraint. It says that we want to give an opportunity, but we do not have a time. Thank you for calling it out at the beginning. Then topics were engaging. Speakers are able to bring personal stories. You always come onto the stage with a smile and enthusiasm. I always like the way you come onto the stage. And one feedback I want to add is you can repeat the topic. You can, when you say topic, you can say the topic 2 times so that it will be easier for the speaker to understand the topic. Then one more suggestion is give a chance to the guest, the speaker who are on camera. That is another suggestion. And overall, I enjoyed your table topic sessions. And let us give a round of applause for this master method. With this, I hope we all had a great learning. With this, I'm looking forward to take more roles in the Gabbys meeting. With that, I hand over the stage back to Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Punith C K, our general evaluator, the TAGL team, the table topic evaluator, and all the other speech evaluators that we had today. This was very helpful. We learned a lot, and we are definitely going to take notes, and we're going to come back and implement those in future roles. Time now for me to wrap up the meeting and hand over the stage to the presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel. But before I do that, there's last one form of love that we had not talked about, and that is agape. Can anyone help me? What is agape? What does agape mean? I said at the beginning of the meeting.
Universal love, love for everything and everyone around us.
Any attachment, love without knowing someone, love without a reason, right? You're walking down the street, you see a small girl selling flowers, and you feel a sense of attachment towards that girl. You buy a set of flowers even though you don't have anyone to give it to, right? So that is agape. When you are walking down the street and you see a hungry dog and you're feeding the dog, that's agape. When you are coming into a Toastmaster meeting and you're taking up a role of a timer, knowing that this is not going to be the most exciting 2 hours for me, sitting and showing timing cards, I'll not be able to focus on the speeches, I'll not be able to appreciate the other nuances of the meeting, and yet I'm going to do that so that someone can complete their project. That's agape. Taking up a Toastmaster club officer role, toiling and scrolling and doing a lot of things at the back end, thanklessly, so that the meetings can happen seamlessly. That's agape. So Toastmasters, thank you for demonstrating love in such subtle ways and meaningful ways every single day. That's agape. That's a sign of love. Toastmasters is love. Back to you, our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, for such an amazing meeting theme, walking us through different forms of love and then how we experience different signs of love. Wasn't that an amazing meeting today? Do you all agree? Yes? Let's have a quick round of feedback for today's meeting, a quick one. Then I will talk about Diana's evaluation for her table topic speech. So before that, let's have a quick feedback for today's meeting. Anyone who would like to share the feedback? In the meanwhile, please don't forget to cast your votes on the polling.
I am a guest here at Indra Nagar Toastmaster Club. So yeah, first of all, it was a little overwhelming for me. There are so many great speakers around, and I was like, when Toastmaster Nida was giving me a chance, I felt like
would I be even able to fill the shoes by going there? And finally, during the feedback session, I was called here, and I am quite nervous, by the way. I would say the initial speeches where the Toastmaster and distinguished Toastmasters delivered the prepared speeches, they were quite amazing in the terms that that they had like a full variety of things where it contained a lot of things as given out by the evaluators. In the spontaneous speeches though, like I myself wasn't as confident, but yeah, like I feel that those could have been a little better in general. So yeah, and overall around the session today, I learned a lot, all from the speeches, but more from the evaluations. So yeah, that's my feedback for the day. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for your feedback. Can we have a round of applause for our guest who was already showing signs of anxiety despite that, took the stage, delivered a feedback speech for all of us. A quick round of applause. Yes.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Coming here for the first time, I didn't know what to expect. I think it's been a amazing experience. I think the whole session was really well structured, and at the beginning itself, the whole expectation has been set. And following the structure, specifically following the timings, I think it was done really well. And especially for people who are coming for the first time, I think it really sets the stage. Again, me coming here first time, I didn't realize that I'll actually get a chance to speak a couple of times and interact with all of you. I think that's been great. I feel the whole community is very accepting and very welcoming and very inclusive, especially for people who are coming for the first time as well. I think that's amazing. And even all the feedback that we have been hearing, even that's also quite well structured, giving constructive feedback first, and then also not shying away from putting in the actual critical points for everyone to improve. Yeah, I mean, I don't see anything that has been done in a suboptimal way. Great to be part of this.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for sharing your feedback here. Thank you. I see Mohit unmuting himself, and then we'll come to Nisha. Yes, Mohit.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's been great to attend this meeting after a long time and coming back to Toastmasters. And I think what wonderful topic can we have other than having an expression of love being discussed by the Toastmasters, Sourav. I think that is something which we need to today's world. And it was really wonderful to learn different facets of love, what he expressed. And overall on the meeting, I feel privileged to have attended a DTM speech today. Since I've been a Toastmaster, I understand that it's a very special speech, and congratulations to Toastmaster Aparna and everyone else who contributed to have a successful meeting. It's been wonderful, and wishing everyone all the best ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohit. Thank you for the feedback. In the interest of time, this would be the last one, and rest of you, please feel free to drop your feedback in the chat box and poll. Nisha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy. And what a meticulous planning this meeting is. And I had a lot of learnings with table topics and also the evaluation. Every bit I enjoyed, and the love language, the signs, subtlety, everything was good. And I look forward to more such meetings. Thank you for this opportunity, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Nisha, for your beautiful feedback. I've got 16 responses so far. We have got close to 40 participants. I'll wait for a few more responses on the poll link. People in the room. Yes, Diana, I was just coming to your evaluation. Okay, let's hear your evaluation. First, I'll talk about your speech, your table topic speech, the way you have answered the question. Your topic was more of a question to you, and the question was, how do you recognize when someone loves you? Toastmaster Diana, what was lovely about your speech that you spoke from your heart? Because you said that I feel love inside my heart. No matter how many times somebody shows sign of love, unless you feel it inside, it's not there, right? There are no signs at all. And you have touched that beautiful nerve by just simple statement in your table topic speech. Beautiful speech that you have written for us, beautiful thought that you have shared with us, and it's a beautiful speech that you have delivered in your table topic. And that's why I would say you are voted the most enthusiastic table topic participant for today's meeting. Can we have a round of applause for our most enthusiastic table topic participant who has delivered an amazing speech in chat box? Toastmaster Diana McEnroy. Yes, thank you so much. Quickly, I'll share the poll results. I've got 20 responses, 50%. I'll take that as a positive sign to go ahead with the announcement of the poll results. We will not have any, we didn't have any polls for best speaker or best evaluator. We had one speaker and one evaluator who got time disqualified. So automatically the other speaker and the other evaluator are the best speaker and best evaluator for today's meeting. Congratulations to Toastmaster Aparna and yours truly. Coming to best auxiliary role taker, we had got 4 role takers: Toastmaster Kamal Jain as timer, Toastmaster NandanR as our counter, Toastmaster Sri Acharya as grammarian, and Toastmaster Sumit Sethia as listener, first-time listener in today's meeting. Amongst all the role takers, the best auxiliary role taker goes to someone who pointed out all our grammatical errors, Toastmaster Sri Acharya. Congratulations, Toastmaster Sri Acharya, for such a detailed report as a grammarian. Next, we have best role taker. We had 4 key role takers for today's meeting: Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta as TMOD, Mita M Shah as TTM-Punith C K as GE, and Shrilakshmi Hegde as a table topic evaluator. And today's best main role taker award goes to someone who talked about signs of love, who brought us a interesting theme and kept us all engaged. Congratulations, TTM Sourav, for being the best main role taker for today's meeting, meeting number 197. Next, we had best table topic speaker. We had 6 TT speakers, and here I see a tie between 2 speakers. Amongst these 6 speakers, we have got 2 TT speakers who are sharing the stage for best TT speaker. Apart from the most enthusiastic TT speaker for today, Toastmaster Diana, we had 2 more. And like I said, most enthusiastic Toastmaster Diana, Toastmaster Sudhir Gaur, and Toastmaster Jethwani Adesra. Congratulations to all 3, Toastmaster Diana, Toastmaster Sudhir, and Toastmaster Jethwani Adesra, for sharing the stage as best TT speaker for today's meeting. With this, I adjourn meeting number 197 of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. In the room, please brace yourselves with tea and samosa. I'm sure Toastmaster Punith and Karthik would take you out for a treat. Rest of you, will see you on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank